Okay, and we are all ready to start here now. I decided to hold off on loading up any gameplay because we are starting Mass Effect 3 now. So I wanted to just put you on the title screen here so that way you didn't miss any of the content that would start. So like I said, we finished Mass Effect 2 in the last stream, got all my save data saved. Now it's just importing over my Mass Effect character into the third one, and then we can see where this story takes us. So let's get started. Just waiting for it to, load up. Oh, and as soon as I say it loads up. Good timing there. Okay, so let's start. Just make sure all my options and settings are good. Not wireless. How are we looking on sound? Okay, that's pretty good. Gameplay. Let's see, combat difficulty normal, or level up off. Good. Squad power use. Yep, that's on. Subtitles need to be on. Autosave on. Yeah, that's good to have. Hints on action icons. Conversation mode. So all conversations require participation. No choices are made for you. Squad mate helmets. No. Okay, we're back to that. Alright, that looks good. So trophies, we haven't got any trophies yet because it's the first one. So new game. Import me3 character. So yep, that was the last time I played it. So yep, that character. Alright, so this is like all, as you can see here, these are like all my choices I've made from like the first two. We saved the Rachni Queen, rescued Ashley, saved the Council, saved Meloni's data, kept Rex alive on Vermeer, chose to rewrite, gave heretics, destroyed collector base, survived the suicide mission with did not romance anyone, and we romanced Tali in ME2. So yep, that's the character I am importing. Alright, so this is how he's gonna look, because this is my character. I'm not gonna make any changes because, well, this is pretty much the face I've had since the beginning. It'd be pretty stupid to change it now. Of course, when I do a restart of the trilogy, I'll probably make the face slightly different or some improvements where I can. So yes, we are going to accept the imported face. And of course, this is our class we've been playing for the last 2 games, which is the Vanguard. So it'd be stupid to change it now, really, because I've gotten so used to this combat and I want to keep him as like the same as possible in terms of appearance and class, so Vanguard. And my origin is the same, reputation, sole survivor. Yep, we are good there, so we are going to accept that. And I cannot make changes afterwards, that's fine. Alright, so that's that already, and I got my subtitles on already. Should have really been on by default if you ask me. I mean, really, subtitles are a good thing to always have on.
How bad is it?
Bad. We just lost contact with 2 of our deep space outposts. There's something massive on long-range scanners.
Is this what Shepard warned us about?
I'd stake my life on it.
How long do we have?
Not long. I sent word. The fleet's immobilizing.
God help us all.
That little summary that we get. I gotta say, you can really see like the quality difference in terms of graphics throughout the 3 series.
Call me that anymore, James. Not supposed to salute you
And
either.
hey,
Go.
Ethan,
Defense
quite the
committee wants
line
to
you
see
had to start with.
Sounds
You are
important.
hooked on that, I swear.
What's going on? Couldn't say.
Yep, spreading that
Just told
whole
me they
family
needed you.
love and
Now.
family hype.
Anderson.
So how are you
Admiral?
today, mate?
You
Doing
look
good?
Shepard. Maybe a little soft around the edges. How you holding up since being relieved from duty?
It's not so bad once you get used to the hot food and soft beds.
We'll get it sorted out.
What's going on? Why is everyone in such a hurry?
Admiral Hackett's mobilizing the fleets.
Ah,
I'm guessing
so
words made
Game
it to
Engine says we
Alliance
were starting
Command.
some Mass Effect
Something
3.
big's headed our way.
The Reapers?
We don't know. Not for certain.
What else could it be?
If I knew that.
Oh no, I've been on Discord for most of the day. Trust me, I've seen it. I just couldn't bring myself to reply. Because I was too busy laughing, I was. And you've never played Mass Effect. Well, this is the 3rd one. We've gone through like the first 2.
It's the Reapers, and we're not ready for them. Not by a long shot.
Tell that to the
But seriously,
defense
I've seen like
Unless we're
that
planning to
family
talk the
meme
Reapers to death,
all
the
over the
committee is a
internet. In
waste of
fact,
time.
even
just scared.
IGN made a
None
post
of
about
them
how
have
it's
seen
taken
what
over
you've
the
seen.
internet, and I get the
You
feeling
faced
you
down
being
the
a strong
Yeah, they
contributor
spoke to
towards
one,
that.
then blew the damn thing up. You've seen how they harvest us, what they plan to do to us. You know more about this enemy than anyone.
That why they grounded me? Took away my ship?
You know that's not true. When you blew up the Batarian relay, hundreds of thousands of Batarians died.
It was that or let the Reapers walk through our back door.
Yeah, I saw about that on Discord. That really
And
sucks.
so does the committee. If it wasn't for that, you'd have been court-martialed and left to rot in the brig.
Oh well,
And your good word?
don't worry,
Yeah, I trust
Ethan.
you,
When I
Shepard.
first started playing
And so
Mass
does the
Effect,
committee.
you and
I'm just
I
a
hadn't
soldier,
even met. I wasn't
no
even part of
I
Cass's
don't need you to be
Discord
either.
by then. It
I
was
just
only
want
like
you to do whatever the hell it takes to help us stop
when I
the
got
Reapers.
into Mass Effect 2 that I joined, so don't worry about it. You're here for the 3rd one,
They're expecting you to, Admiral.
and hopefully you get that order business sorted out
Good luck in there, Shepard.
soon. And you started a Reddit page dedicated to family. Great, great. Ethan, keep
Anderson.
spreading that family love. And welcome, Ash. Thank you for those bits. I appreciate that.
Lieutenant Commander, How'd it go in there?
How are you?
I can
You
never
had
tell
your
with him. I'm just waiting
vaccine
for
the other
orders
day.
now.
How you feeling? Better?
Lieutenant Commander?
You hadn't heard?
No. I'm a bit out of the loop these days.
Sorry, sir. Didn't mean to keep you out of the loop.
I'm sure you had your reasons.
Yeah, I guess I did. Still, good to see you.
Admiral.
Come on.
Oh, I'm very glad to hear you're doing loads better today, and yeah, I'm doing good too, Ash, thank you.
You know the commander.
I've been having a chill
I used
day.
to.
I did some working out actually, so I'm feeling in pretty good shape. And now now we are starting Mass Effect 3, so I'm in a really good mood. How's your day been? Oh, and you got your refund already, Ethan? Very good to hear that. Yeah, I don't really go to sets for buying stuff. I usually either go with Amazon or Argos.
We were hoping you would tell us.
And yes,
reports
family.
coming
I'm
in
going to
are
see that a lot
unlike
when you
anything
come into
we've
my
seen.
chat, aren't I?
Whole colonies have gone dark. We've lost contact with everything beyond the Soul Relay.
Whatever this is, it's incomprehensibly powerful.
You brought me here to confirm what you already know. The Reapers are here.
Oh, perfect day, Ash.
Then,
Perfect day. Watching
how do we
Bleach.
stop them?
Were you watching from the beginning, or were you watching
Stop.
a specific arc or
This
arcs?
isn't about strategy or tactics. This is about survival.
Yeah, that's definitely a fab day.
The Reapers are more advanced than we are. More powerful, more
Oh, Ethan,
intelligent.
Ash has got perfect
They don't
choice when it
fear
comes
us.
to anime.
And they'll never take
The
pity
tastes
on
are
us.
top tier.
There must be some way.
If we're gonna have any chance at surviving this, we have to stand together.
That's it? That's our plan?
Admiral, we've lost contact with Luna Base.
The moon? It couldn't be that close already.
Oh, they get past our defenses.
Sir, UK headquarters has a visual.
Oh, the Soul Society arc. That's a good one. You know, one of my favorite ones is where Ichigo uses his Bankai for the first time and uses Tenza Zangetsu. I mean, it's so cool and slick. We're just starting Season 6. Your dedication should be worshipped.
Why haven't we heard from
Telling me
Admiral
no one
Hackett?
else other than Sex sells 360 games? Can you have tried
What
eBay?
do we do?
Ah, now, you see, Ash, that's one of the best episodes.
The only thing we can. We fight, or we die.
We should get to the Normandy.
Yeah, he said, he goes, Bond! Con! I love it. Just so cool. Oh, I think eBay's pretty good, Ethan. You should really give it a good shot. And hey, it's Rob! Rob is in the Winter Kingdom! What's up? Oh, I'm doing good, Rob. Thank you. Starting on some Mass Effect. The third in the trilogy.
Here, take
I am
this.
really excited to
We've
play
gotta get
this.
moving.
And it looks like we're up to an explosive start now.
This is Admiral Anderson.
The
Reporting.
invasion of the Reapers have
Lieutenant Commander
begun.
Williams, is that you? What's your status? I can't raise the Normandy. You'll have to contact me.
Yeah, what
We'll meet
about
at the
you,
landing
Rob?
zone.
How's your day been? I heard about you having to rehome your, was it gerbils or hamsters? I hope you're doing okay with all that. I mean, that could not have been easy for you. So I really hope you're okay. Well, everyone in the chat is, in my opinion, in a very
Come on,
good
Chuck.
mood.
Ashley's headed to the Normandy. They'll pick us up if we can get to the spaceport.
Oh, well, they've gone to a good home. That's what matters. Oh, I'm controlling the character now. Wow. That looks freaking awesome. I mean, just look at that. Wow. Ah, I know the feeling, Rob. I know the feeling. When my dog passed away, such open spaces just felt weird. And thank you for those bits, Ethan. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that.
Look out!
Okay, now this is an alien invasion. Look at it. This reminds me of a movie that this does. I can't remember the name. I know it involved Los Angeles, but I can't remember the name. If any of you remember the name, please let me know. I'm seriously trying to remember it.
Take a running jump. It's farther than it looks. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, I agree with Ethan, Rob. I really hope it does get... I really hope you do feel better soon. It's going to be a strange feeling for a while, regardless of how you handle it.
Have to go this way.
You know, you just feel so strange seeing a spot that used to have something so special and important, and now
Looks
it's
clear. Let's go.
just not there. I mean, it's a very odd feeling.
We're almost to the Normandy. I've got Lieutenant Vega with me, but we're taking heavy fire.
We're about 5 minutes. Husks! Take him out! Shoot him!
Well, they changed the health in Mass Effect 3 to give them like those little blocks. They did. That's actually quite interesting. Yeah, Ethan's good people, he is. Rob, really good people. Of course, he says family a lot because he's hooked on the meme and probably Fast 9. Yeah, like I said, when my dog passed away, I mean, it was such a strange feeling, it was. I mean, I saw, like, her bed that just wasn't in where it used to be. And it just didn't feel right. So it's like, there should be something there, but there isn't. Oh boy. And a massive explosion, that sounds about right. That's why you can't get through 5 minutes of Mass Effect without something blowing up.
Gotta find a way out of here.
Only 5? Ethan, I figured you'd be saying 15 or 50.
Watch it!
Whoa, so that's how you do that. Cool. An omni-tool weapon. You're going to be playing some Warzone, are you, Rob? Oh, I hope you have some fun with it.
Through this way.
You've rewatched the entire series. That's like 8, 9 movies, that is.
Hey. It's okay.
Everyone's dying.
How on earth did you get the time to rewatch that many?
Come here. I need to get you someplace safe. Take my hand.
You can't help me.
Shepard! In here. This is a goddamn mess. Every minute these machines are here, thousands of innocent people die. I won't be responsible.
It's hard enough fighting a war, but it's worse knowing no matter how hard you try, you can't save them all.
Exactly. It's so fast. I thought we'd have more time.
We knew they were coming.
Shepard's been telling people the Reapers were coming for ages now. It only took his time getting them to believe him.
The Citadel. Talk to the Council.
The Citadel? The fight's here.
Has there been a hacking situation going on in Warzone lately? I don't play the game, so if there is, I'm not aware of it.
The Council has to help.
It really sucks how people have to hack games. They do for whatever stupid reason. Can't they just rely on skill?
No, but you're a Council Spectre.
Or I guess if they had any skill, they wouldn't be hacking in the first place.
Gotcha.
Thanks. I owe you one.
More than one. Grab some ammo.
Oh, good. Finally get some ammo. I've only got the one pistol. Great. Oh, this got changed up. Wait, I've got 21 points already? Oh, this must be from like when I played like the first two. What's Nova? Fitness. Whoa, that's new. Okay, so evolution and skills. Right, so let's try just with this one. Yeah, well, I'm even more glad I played the first two now, because this is giving me a lot more strength. I'll hold off on upgrading any more skills just until then. Well, that's just beyond stupid. What makes them think they can behave like that? And can't they just fight fair?
ETA 3 minutes.
We've made it to the Normandy, taking heavy fire. Oh god! They're gonna take down that dreadnought. Invasive maneuvers.
Lieutenant Commander, Ashley. Damn it, they're in trouble.
Oh, this game certainly didn't start off quietly. I mean, look at it. We've got a massive invasion on Earth to deal with. Well, I don't think we'll be dealing with it, but it's definitely happening right now. Ooh, good thing our character's a tough son of a bitch.
Normandy, we're going to reroute. Do you copy? Normandy, come in. Friendlies.
You two all right? Get down, they'll see you.
Oh, great, those things.
Keep your head down. Nice shot.
Oh, let's see what my powers are like. Some incendiary ammo. That will help.
Finish them all.
Cannibal. Oh, that's a concerning name. You do not want to go up against something called a cannibal. That just causes something to... Okay, Ethan, thanks for coming, and I will definitely enjoy the rest of the stream. It's been real fun having you here, and who knows, maybe I'll see you later. And thank you for those bits, man. I appreciate that very much. Yep, you take care. Ammo.
What happened here?
Our gunship was shot down. We barely made it.
You have a radio?
So, been a bleak day for you, Ash. Clearly someone's been a very good day then.
The gunship, but it's gonna be crawling with those things.
Stay here, son. We'll get you out of here. Come on. Let's get to that gunship.
Right, to the gunship we go. Yeah, you definitely should do that, Ash. Watching all of Bleach, it's just too damn good. I've lost track of the amount of times I've rewatched it. I mean, I think I've seen it
What the hell are those things?
more than a good dozen times, that's for sure. Oh, I just had to test out that move I did. Concussive shock. Oh yeah, so am I. I mean, the anime stopped like right before that arc was completed, so they couldn't animate it, which really sucks. But you know, now it's finally here. I'm hoping they'll animate it and do it justice, because you know that's always a concern with animes, is that they don't get the anime quality they deserve for their story. But I think with Bleach it'll be fine. Find a radio.
Shepard, over here. I found a radio.
Good, got a new weapon.
Normandy, this is Anderson. Do you read?
Oh, so how many years have you been watching Bleach, Ash? Because I know it's been years, because I can tell just by how much you're talking about it and how much you enjoy it.
Lieutenant! Damn it! I've lost the signal.
Let's hope that beacon does its job.
And fast, we've got company.
Oh, for goodness sake, more of them. We're gonna have the rifle. But you can just tell they're not gonna make it easy for me.
Hope they get there soon.
Luckily, I got all my math spec skills from the first two games to get me through this. Of course, it doesn't mean much when I'm nearly out of ammo.
Running out of ammo.
Okay, yeah. Incendiary ammo, deal more damage. Come on, how much longer do I have to hold out here?
Cavalry's here, gentlemen.
Oh, as soon as I say it, the cavalry shows up. Oh, their timing was definitely good, wasn't it?
About time.
Yeah, Anderson, I agree. About time.
Welcome back, Shepard.
Thanks.
Yeah, better late than never. I mean, this is my
Shepard.
ship.
Come on.
I'm not going. You saw those men back there. There's a million more like them, and they need a leader.
We're in this fight together, Anderson.
It's a fight we can't win. Not without help. We need every species and all their ships to even have a chance.
Hopefully we get to reconnect with the crew we have before. I mean, seriously, if I'm going to pull this off, I need my badass crew with
What if
me.
they won't listen?
Then make them listen. Now go! That's an order!
I don't take orders from you anymore, remember?
You know what? The personality between the Mass Effect 3 Shepard and Mass Effect 1 Shepard is quite different.
You know what you have to do.
Before he was more soldier-based, like, but now it feels like there's a more in-depth personality that's been created. Which I'm very glad to see. It's a good evolution, and it feels very organic because this is my Shepard. I've imported, like, all my choices from the first and second Mass Effect games, which definitely helps to make this feel much more natural, like I'm not just starting over from a different slate with a different Shepard. Oh, I think this is a scene I need to stop talking for. Oh, wow. They're just really hitting this home, they are. With the seriousness of it all. This is definitely reminding me of a movie, but I can't think what it was. I know it will come to me sooner or later, but for now I'm just drawing a big blank. And there's our trusty N7 armor.
What the hell's going on? Where's Anderson? Where are we going? Hey!
We're leaving.
Leaving?
Yeah, leaving.
What's going on?
Anderson wants us to go to the Citadel. Get help for the fight.
Bullshit, he wouldn't order us to leave.
He can see what's going on. Without help, this war's already over.
Then you can drop me off at the nearest depot, because I'm...
Stow it, Lieutenant. You don't want to go. We get it. But this isn't a democracy. We're going to the Citadel. You want out, you can catch a ride back from there.
Commander!
I need to give him an earful.
Alive and kicking. Got an emergency transmission from Admiral Hackett for you.
Patch it through.
Shepard, saying heavy losses. Force was overwhelming.
Yeah, it's a real all-out start with a real all-out war. It is.
I
mean, the first two were very timid compared to this, and that's including the start to Mass Effect 2, which literally had our ship being torn in half, and us getting basically exploded. Liara.
We found a way to stop the Reapers. The only way to stop them. Contact soon. Hack it out.
Joker, set a course for the Mars Archives.
Mars? Roger that.
This is local.
Why Mars? What does he think we'll find there?
I don't know yet. But if it helps us win this war... Grab your
So if it helps, alright. Ah, the first trophy of Mass Effect 3. I almost said 2 there. soon as we're on the Normandy, we're off it. That's no surprise.
I've been trying to reach Mars on secure channels. No one's answering.
Any sign of Reaper activity?
Negative.
Edie?
The base appears to be online. It's possible the inhabitants were evacuated.
Oh, that'd be a
Below
good
soon
thing.
enough. Be ready, Joker. Just in case.
Roger that. Normandy out. We're almost there.
I really love like how like the designs on the cutscenes look. I mean, they're so authentic and realistic, and this is still taking into account this was a very old gen game. This was like PS3. I think this came out not long after the PS3 did. So that speaks to the graphical quality alone.
Still no contact from the base, but we've got a massive storm headed our way. How long till it hits? Half hour tops. After that, we're gonna have difficulty keeping up comms with the Normandy. Understood.
Alright, my squad levels. I guess I should check everyone out. Oh, okay, so we'll give everyone their first point. Just to get us growing, like so. Alright. Same with James, give him that. Oh, he already had one in that one. Okay, well he's upgraded that, so then we'll put another one into this, and same for that. Definitely 1 point for his Nova. Get this upgraded. In fact, we'll give it 2 upgrades. Shockwave's looking good. Biotic charge, pull, cryo ammo. We'll put 2 into this. Get up to its 3. 1 for the concussive shock, and another in marksman. You know what? One for the Inferno Grenade too. You know what? We'll put 1 more in for his so this can branch off now. So melee damage and increased damage protection by 5% when armor is purged. Is that a little later? Journal. Only Mars, Codex, Secondary. Okay, so they put the Journal and Codex in the same one in this. Before it was second, like you had Journal here and Codex over here, so alright. So let's see. Welcome to Mars, everyone.
Looks a lot bigger in person.
Come on, Lieutenant, it's not that bad.
Doesn't mean it
Not
can't
that
kill
good
us.
either.
I'm more worried about the...
Alright, so frag grenade, fortification, carnage, incendiary ammo, and marksman, inferno grenade, disruptor ammo, and concussive shock. That's good, and that can revive that.
The war back on Earth. Or the fact that
Stick with the
nobody here is
pistol.
reporting in.
Fair enough.
Alright, let's get a move on. Who knows what's gonna happen. Definitely keep the weapon drawn. You never know what's going to come out after us. That's the one thing I learned. You always get surprised by an enemy attack very quickly.
What's that?
I hear enemies.
Over here, Alliance. Sergeant Reeves. Doesn't look like he put up a fight.
Something's not right here. Keep a low profile till we know what's going on.
Low profile. Ooh, so now we got a sniper rifle. That's good. Got that one. I always get those two mixed up. We'll stick to holding on to the pistol for now. Well, something's making noise.
They're executing them. They know we're here now.
Well, damn, this rifle does the damage. Problem is, it's only got one bullet, so, well, one bullet per round, so I can deal the damage, but I have to reload right after, so it's definitely got a cost. But it just got me to deal that much quicker.
Those guys were Cerberus, weren't they?
Sure
Yep.
looked like it.
What's Cerberus doing here on Mars?
Good question.
You don't know?
I'm not with them anymore, Ash, if that's what you're asking.
She's still got a chip on her shoulder about that.
It's a bit convenient.
Unbelievable. How is she gonna get that through her head that we're not with Cerberus anymore? We weren't even really with them in the second one. I mean, yes, we were working with them, but we weren't actually with them. Let's give this weapon a shot just to see how it goes. Oh. Okay, that caught me by surprise. Yeah, I know the selecting button. Okay, let's go for the pistol. Oh, and that was a quick shot that really dealt the damage.
Yeah, just a few vehicles.
Kinda suggests they had help. From the inside.
Seems likely.
You'd need a lot more men and firepower to take this place otherwise.
Yeah, I know what you're insinuating there, Ash. You still think I'm working with Cerberus.
Commander, I thought you told Cerberus to screw off after you wiped out that collector base they were after.
That's exactly what I did.
Well, one thing's for sure. They're no friend of the Alliance.
Agreed.
Alright, time to head in. Oh, at least we're out of the Mars storm.
I need a straight answer, Shepard.
About what?
Again with a straight answer.
What is Cerberus doing here?
What makes you think I know what they're up to?
You worked for them. How am I supposed to believe you've cut all ties?
It's a temporary alliance, or they worked for me. Yeah, I think just calling it a temporary alliance.
We joined forces to take down the collectors. That's it.
They rebuilt you from scratch. They gave you a ship, resources.
Let me be clear. I've had no contact with Cerberus since I destroyed the collector base. And I have no idea why they're here now, or what they want.
Commander Shepard's been under constant surveillance since coming back to Earth. No way they've communicated since.
Yeah, try
Sorry,
and
Shepard.
believe that.
I shouldn't have to explain myself to you, Ash.
Yet sometimes it feels like you have to explain yourselves to the ones you're supposed to trust the most.
trust me.
Or trust you the
I
most,
do.
really.
It's just that.
Hey, Laura! Glad you heard that. Nice job, Liara. Hey, that helmet's still on.
She's with us.
Shepard, thank the goddess you're alive.
Liara.
I was worried when the reports came in. They hit Earth hard.
Very hard.
Yeah. It was difficult to leave.
Oh, now they're up again.
Ashley, I'm sorry. But why'd you come here?
Hackett ordered us to come. Said you'd know what was going on.
I do.
Hallelujah. Some answers, finally.
Maybe. I've discovered
Everyone
plans
hold
for a
your breath,
Prothean
man.
device. One that could wipe out the Reapers.
Here on Mars?
In the Prothean archives, yes.
We've known about the archives for decades. Why now?
Process of elimination, mixed with a little desperation. When you destroyed the Alpha Relay, you bought us some time. But then you were under investigation. I knew I had to do something. Hackett
Oh,
knew
good
it
to know
too.
you're doing
He
something,
contacted
Liara.
me,
Definitely
asking
being
if I would use
helpful,
my
instead
resources
of
as a
just
shadow
judging me,
broker to
like
find a
some
way to stop
people
the
are.
Reapers. My search led me here. Hackett got me access to the archives and kept me updated on your status. I meant to come see you, but...
I was under house arrest. There wasn't much I could do to help you anyway.
I suppose you're right. In any case, my work paid off. The archives are full of data, an overwhelming amount. I think I found what we need.
Sounds like this weapon might be our best chance to blow the Reapers to hell.
It's
Oh,
not
let's
a weapon,
hope. They've
not
been a
yet.
pain in our ass for
It's
a good
plans
while
for a
now.
device, a blueprint.
It's more than we had a minute ago. How do we get it?
The archives are just across that tramway. Assuming Cerberus hasn't locked it down.
What are they after?
Yeah, they seem hell-bent on catching you.
They want what I'm here for. What we're all here for.
But why?
The Protheans came close to defeating the Reapers. They had plans to destroy them, but ran out of time.
And anything powerful enough to destroy the Reapers.
Just might be something Cerberus would be interested in.
So it's a race to the
Which
archives.
means we need to get it so Cerberus doesn't get it. You know, if they don't blow us to hell first.
We've
So
got
this is
company.
going to be fun.
Bring it on.
Not this time, James.
What?
Get back to the shuttle. If Cerberus beats us to the archives, I need you covering the exits.
But...
Now, Lieutenant.
Oh, so I guess that means Liara's going to be switching in for James.
They're
Yeah,
getting
her
closer.
bionic powers
We
will
should
definitely
take
come in
cover.
handy.
Looks like they found us.
Alright. Oh yeah, that's Liara's ability, so singularity.
Not a problem for someone with bionics.
I am aiming my weapon, thank you. Well,
You can't hide forever. You're going to need more than guns to finish them, Shepard.
That's all of them.
Good.
that's all of them for now, you mean? One thing I learned is that these things love to come in waves. Which means now is a good chance to see if we can find anything. Hang on, gameplay. There was something about squad helmets. Show squad mates equipped in helmets in most circumstances. Yeah, that one. Oh, there we go. Must have just been because of the setting I had. I'm fine with the helmets being on if they're necessary for the cutscene or the circumstances, but I don't think they need to be on all the time.
They've sabotaged the elevator.
Look for another way up.
Yeah, the question is, where is that another way? What? Medikits? Good.
This is a secure station. How did Cerberus get in?
Not sure. One minute we were getting reports of the Reaper invasion. The next, there was chaos. Didn't even realize it was Cerberus at first.
Could they be working with the Reapers?
Doubtful. But I suppose anything's possible.
Alright, look around to make sure there is no ammo to collect or other weapons. Because right now I've only got 3. Which, you know, looks like an okay thing, but when you take ammo count into consideration, more's always better. Okay, can't destroy that, so we'll just open this door.
Shepard, take cover.
Oh, that's cool. You can do quick kills now. That's actually a nice little upgrade. I wasn't using them during the cooldown. Ah! They can't take me down that easy. I mean, I faced a horde of them one-on-one in the Arrival DLC when I went Cerberus. They were indoctrinated people, but it was still an army against just one of me. So that says something about my math skills. Yeah, man, I've got math skills. I'm the Winter King. I'm the king of skills. Ooh, armor unlocked. Good. Security console. Save that for last in case there's something else. What's this? Oh, that's new. Alright, this is going to be a minute. I need to learn. Let's see. Always get those two locked up. Confused, I mean. Now I can't even get my words out. Isn't that something? So now we're going to take a look at the security console and see what's up.
I can't seem to unlock the live feeds, but...
Hey, did you see that? Who's that woman in the vid?
That's Dr. Ivakore. She got here about a week ago. Any luck?
Headway's been locked out.
Alright, looks like there's construction nearby. We can get out on the roof. We can find a way around from there.
So how's people's days going? I hope you're all enjoying yourselves, having good times, enjoying good gameplay. Enjoying my good gameplay. Yeah, I feel like my words are coming out a bit differently today. I don't know why. I just realized I never looked at Liara's skills. Hang on. Oh, sorry Liara, I really should have taken a look into that for you. Okay, so we'll get stasis unlocked. Warp ammo. Yeah, I'm going to put 1 point into everything. Biotic abilities. Now let's put that one into that. Hold off on that. Then we'll definitely... She's a very strong biotic focused person, she is, so increasing damage, especially if she's warping them or lifting them up, that's definitely going to come in handy. So we got 12, 16, so we'll increase... You know what, let's increase this. And then for her, you know what, let's get this one done. Alright, that should be good for now. Alright, there we go. Sorry about that, Liara. It completely slipped my mind to check your skills.
Storm's getting closer.
Why is it never simple?
What the hell?
Looks like the Alliance is still putting up a fight.
That tram heads to the archives. Once Cerberus is across, they're at the final security checkpoint.
And that's where we're headed.
I'll say, this little feature is quite nice. I remember seeing it in some other games. It was a really good feature, sort of like to help create more authenticity in the situation, like you're seeing scenarios playing out.
Barely. Storm's causing interference.
Yeah, tell me about it. I've lost contact with the Normandy. What's your position?
I didn't read that. James, repeat.
I guess the storm's interfering with our communications, which is not a good thing.
Here very soon.
Yeah, I think it's already here.
Good point.
Okay, we better do our best to get away from the storm. Oh, right, I need to be running for this one. This is a new mechanic that wasn't in the first two, so I'm adapting to the new skill.
Doesn't look like it was forced. No, you have to override security protocols.
So someone overrid it. Oh, cool, we got it has a flashlight system. Well, not a system, just a little thing that happens.
Someone vented the air from this room while they were still here. Looks like they died trying to claw their way out. This is brutal, even by Cerberus standards.
And it begs the question, was this really Cerberus, or is there someone or something else here? Great. Just when I wasn't on alert enough. Gotta keep a weather eye. What is happening? Anything in here to get? Nope. What about here? No, but something doesn't feel right.
Flashlights.
What's our order? There's an Alliance force in here somewhere. We need to get them away from the core. Check the next room. It's dark in there. Want me to shut the window?
Alright, and we're through. Ooh, and there's some ammo over here. Environmental controls. Let's just see if there's nothing else we can grab here.
We need to pressurize the room first. There we go. We have access to the labs. They'll take us right to the tram station.
Hey, looks like there's a recording of what happened here.
Oh, good to know. See what answers we can get, or will it just raise more questions?
Come in. We're seeing some odd activity down here. Our security protocols just kicked in. Everything's locked down.
By the way, how does the game audio sound for you guys? I'm not sure if it's a little quiet on my end. I'm just want to be sure that you guys can hear it well enough.
I guess we know how Cerberus got in.
I should have realized it when I met her. I was just so focused on finding a way to stop the Reapers.
No need to blame yourself, Liara.
Stopping the Reapers is the only thing we should be focused on. It's not your fault.
But what if we're wrong? What if there's no way to stop them? What if these are our last days and we spend them scurrying around trying to solve a problem we can't fix?
Come on, Liara.
I know. I shouldn't think that way.
Yeah, it's not going to help the current situation.
We've always stayed focused even in the worst situations.
When there's so much at stake, I just think about what I'd lose if I fail.
That's a terrible burden.
We'll stop them, Liara.
And yet, probably the best motivation Shepard's got.
I want to believe you. Okay, doors open. We can get to the labs and tram station through there.
Good. Let's move.
Paragon. Trying to be more Paragon focused for this whole playthrough of Mass Effect. Upgrade materials. Okay, so you can upgrade weapons. That's nice. What's this? Weapon bench. Oh, okay, so this is where you can, like, upgrade your weapons. Alright, so you can pretty much switch things out here. Okay, I see how this works. And Liara's singularity came in handy. And crap. Okay, so let's try that. Alright, so that shield basically makes biotics a little bit more tricky to deal with. Okay, let's try singularity. Alright, so if I want to stop them, I'm going to need singularity. What about a... Alright, good. So now I know how to deal with those guardians quickly. Ooh. Okay, he leaps around a lot now in the third one when you're in cover. Definitely got to remember that. That's definitely something I'm used to. Anything here? No. Oh, enemies. Oh, great. This one with shields. Centurion, that's basically an android. I've got shots I can use, so we're gonna... Okay, that's not gonna... I need the pistol back out because sniper rifle's not gonna do it for me. Yeah, I appreciate a good pistol, it does the damage.
What's that smell?
They just activated the decontamination protocols.
With the staff still inside.
Where they studied the various relics on Earth here.
High caliber barrel, that's going to be handy.
More than I could describe in a short conversation. And they'd only scratched the surface. There are vaults filled with Prothean data troves that have never been studied.
Okay, so I need to really get that out the way. Come on, the question is, which one does it? Did that do it? Alright, we're through.
That's the tram line. Takes us right to the archives. No doubt Cerberus has it locked down. Hopefully we can override it at the security station. It's just through here.
Yeah, I figured it was, but I need to make sure there's nothing for me to collect. Through that door, anything over here that we might need or can pick up? Let's see. Nope, nothing, so let's get moving.
Look out!
Oh crap.
No kidding.
Is that the only way in?
It's the only way I know of.
We'll skirt around. Stay out of its sights.
I'll move up first. Don't let it target you!
Yeah, I kind of figured that.
Damn it. Stay in cover, Shepard.
Yeah, I kind of know that already.
Stay in cover, Shepard.
Get me out of here.
I think I might as well see if I can take it out.
Damn it. Get me out of here. Keep your head down.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
The turret can't fire on us from here.
Yeah, but they can fire on us from here. Hey, you're not going to be holding anything for long. One with shields on. Okay, hopefully that's the last of them. Although I get the funny feeling it is not. So let's see, what do we need? Snipe weapon upgrade. A data pad full of new information. Let's see. Let's get that turret taken down. Or maybe it's just going to look at the data.
No one can shut down those cameras.
Looks like they've made it to the archives.
And it looks like they won't be sitting a tram anytime soon.
Can you override it?
The archives are on a separate network. We're completely locked out.
Not completely. What if we could find a short-range transmitter? Helmet to helmet.
And?
And then we convince them that we're with them. And the Alliance forces have been taken care of.
Good idea. See what you can find.
Yeah, hopefully we find it.
The Lieutenant Commander has become very capable.
Agreed.
Commander, I found something.
What have you got?
He's got a transmitter in his helmet. If I can... Oh.
Whoa.
Oh god. He looks like a husk.
Yeah, not quite. But they've definitely done something.
Been modified in a very sick way, he
Engineered
has.
by Cerberus? They claim to stand for humanity, and they do this to their own people. That could have been you, Shepard. For all I knew, that's what Cerberus had done to you.
You really think I'm like him?
How can you compare me to that thing?
I don't know what you are. Not since they got their hands on you. Is it really you? Would you even know if they were controlling you somehow?
That's not fair, Ash.
I'm just talking out loud. I don't need you to answer. I doubt there's anything you could say to convince me. I guess I just need some time to get to know you again.
I'm the same person I always was.
Same person, Ash. You just got some very messed up thoughts going through your head, is all.
I understand.
Thanks. For understanding.
You bet. Let's see if we can get that tram sent over here. Hello, this is Delta Team. Anybody there?
Where the hell have you been?
Dealing with stuff.
We're at the tram station, waiting for extraction. All hostiles terminated.
Roger that. Echo Team will ride over and secure the station.
Think they bought it?
If they didn't, they'll figure it out soon enough.
We should get in position. Flank them when they get off the tram.
Good thinking, LC.
On it.
Okay. Here they come.
shoot wildly. I think that's going to be my best bet right now. Oh, that wasn't so hard. I haven't ridden in a tram since the first Mass Effect game. This is gonna be nice.
Storm's getting bad. We better wrap this up quickly.
The archives are right on the other side.
That and a squad of pissed off Cerberus troops.
Oh yeah, they are pissed off.
About the value of the data stored here.
Guess it wasn't going to be as simple as just riding from point A to point B. There had to be a fight in the middle. Let's have our health and shield bonus up. Right, now let's go for some damage. Oh, there. Alright, that should hold for now. Don't want to invest all my points right away. Definitely getting me that easy. Come on. Yeah, holy shit indeed, it means you're screwed. Guardians ain't gonna do you much against Bionic. Ah, that's mouth ammo. Okay, shotgun. Stasis. making it at least somewhat of a challenge for us. I mean, we don't want to have to deal with that. We're going to want to deal with it if it wasn't as challenging as it should be. Ooh, another modification for our weapon. I'll equip that, thank you. You could do with another weapon. I'm already got it equipped. At least decent ammo. Ooh, cutscene. That means something's gonna go down. What's coming our way?
Ash.
Oh, but that is definitely Prothean. Is that the elusive man?
Elusive man.
Fascinating
Oh,
race.
well.
The Protheans.
Wasn't
They
expecting
left
this
all
encounter.
for us to discover, but we squandered it. The Alliance has known about the archives for more than 30 years. And what have they done with it?
What do you want?
What I've always wanted. The data in these artifacts holds the key to solving the Reaper threat.
I've seen your solution.
Yeah,
your people
sure
are
it
turned
does.
into monsters.
Hardly. They're being improved.
Improved?
That's what separates us, Shepard. Where you see a means to destroy, I see a way to control, to dominate and harness the Reaper's power. Imagine how strong humanity would be if we controlled them.
Earth is under siege, and you're hatching a scheme to control the Reapers?
What do you expect? He's called the elusive man. He doesn't exactly go through the normal thought process of doing stuff.
That base was an abomination. Hundreds of thousands of humans were murdered there.
This isn't your fight any longer, Shepard. You can't defeat the Reapers, even with the Prothean data.
Work with me. Give me control of your resources, and I'll stop them.
I mean, that's why you brought me back the first time round, so it kind of makes sense that you would just let me do that. But of course you're not thinking straight, I don't think.
Destroyed. We can dominate them, use their power, harness their very essence to bring humanity to the apex of evolution.
You've gone too far. The Reapers will kill us all if we don't stop fighting each other.
I don't expect you to understand, Shepard, and I'm certainly not looking for your approval.
Well, you ain't gonna get it, that's for sure.
You were a tool, an agent with a singular purpose, and despite our differences, you were relatively successful. But like the rest of the relics in this place, your time is over.
Enough talk. Liara.
Don't
Ooh,
interfere
good choice.
with my plan, Shepard. I won't warn you again.
Duly
You
noted.
really think we're gonna listen to you?
Shepard.
Barely listened to you once in the whole second Mass
The
Effect
data,
game.
it's not here.
So you're not gonna start now.
It's being erased.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Damn it. How's he doing it?
It's local. Someone's uploading the information.
Hey, step away from the console. Now.
Whoa, look at the move.
She's got the data. She's faster than she looks.
Stay close. We can't lose her.
There she is.
Stay on her.
She's getting away.
Yeah, I can see that. Oh, No, no.
Watch out! Over there! Down there! James, you read me? Cerberus has the data. Radio to Normandy. Get them down here now.
Oh, wasn't expecting a chase scene, that's for sure. Oh, it's up here. I thought it was... So I guess I'm not paying attention.
She's getting away.
Not good, not good.
Damn it. James, Normandy, anybody.
I got this one.
Seriously? You ran right into it? That's what you're thinking? Even Rex could have done something smarter than that. Well, it worked, more or less.
Normandy's en route. They'll be here soon.
We need the data.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Let her go.
Orders?
Finish her.
Of course she works for him. Oh, that definitely helped.
Grab
Oh,
that
shit,
thing.
that happened.
Bring it with us.
Shepard, we got Reaper signatures in orbit.
Ash. Ashley.
Oh, Mars was certainly an interesting place to visit. Bringer of War. Oh, that's actually quite an appropriate title for a trophy.
Ashley needs medical attention. We have to leave the Sol system.
I know.
The Citadel is our best chance. We can find help there.
Pretty much
Get
our
us to
only
the
chance
Citadel,
right now.
Joker.
Roger that.
Hold on, Ash. See what you and Edie can learn from that thing.
Commander, I'm receiving a signal over the secondary QEC. I believe it's Admiral Hackett.
Patch me through.
I'll forward it to the comm room.
Oh, wow, that was definitely a good first mission for Mass Effect 3. Got a few new mechanics I need to get my head around first, though.
Edie, can Can you clear this up?
I'll do my best.
Did you get to the archives?
I was there. So was the elusive man.
I was worried Cerberus might try something.
Oh boy, did they try something.
Most of it. He downloaded some before I could stop him. Edie and Liara are analyzing what we recovered.
What have you learned? Was it worth the effort?
Preliminary evidence suggests the data is a blueprint for a Prothean device.
Device?
A weapon, massive in size and scope, that's capable of unquantifiable levels of destruction.
That is definitely big.
Send me the data. We'll do our own analysis. If Liara's instincts are right, this might be the key to stopping the Reapers.
I hope so.
Fortunately, we won't find out until much later.
We're taking her to the Citadel.
Sorry to hear that, Shepard. But we both know this is just the beginning. Talk to the Council, show them what you found. With luck, they'll give you all the support we need.
And if they don't?
Oh, I still saved them. They kind of still owe me.
Do whatever it takes to get them on board. I'll be in touch soon. Hack it out.
Commander. Edie is extracting data from the Cerberus machine. We'll have details to present to the Council by the time we reach the Citadel.
And Lieutenant Commander Williams?
I've done what I can for her. She needs proper medical attention soon. The Admiral's right. It's going to get worse, isn't it?
Unless
Always
we stop
gets
the
worse,
Reapers.
it does. But then it gets better. Problem is, you don't know how much after the worst it takes for it to get
this weapon
better.
could be the answer if we can build it. I get the sense you don't quite believe it, though.
I'm a soldier. I should be back on Earth fighting, not wasting my time with this.
If it's going to work, we need you. Commander? Isn't it worth trying at least?
I'm going to check on Ashley and James.
Yeah, I guess it is
Make
worth
sure we're
trying
ready
when you
to
think
present our
about it.
findings to the Council.
I'm sure the Council will see the need to help.
It'll be a hell of a short war if they don't.
To the Citadel. We didn't really get that much of a opening presence in the second one compared to the first one and this one. But it's not bad. Still pretty good. Still quite a sight to see. It definitely has that sci-fi music that just suits it perfectly.
Barely got a pulse here.
Move him out.
Where are you taking her?
Where to Memorial. Best care in the Citadel.
We're not going with?
We need to see the Council.
Right.
Oof.
Looks like they might be coming to see you.
Commander Shepard. Got word you were arriving.
Captain Bailey. Good to see you again.
You too. Though it's Commander now.
Congratulations.
Commander Bailey.
Thanks. Now half my job is dealing with political bullshit
suits
and
him.
escorting dignitaries around. No offense.
None taken. So, you're here to bring us to the Council?
I'm here to tell you the Council is expecting you, but they are dealing with their own problems with the war and everything.
When are they not dealing with their own
They
problems?
apologize for the inconvenience and blah, 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 blah. Meet them here at Adina's office. They'll be ready soon enough.
All right.
You might have time to go by the medical center if you want to check on progress over there.
Thanks. I might do that.
You go on ahead. I'll head up to Adina's office.
One of my men can show you the way. You?
I'm just a tourist today. I'll try not to get in any trouble.
Which means he's probably going to end up getting into trouble.
I'll be right there. The other half of my job. I'll see you around, Shepard.
No doubt.
Important characters are listed on the right. Oh, okay, I see now. Just gonna quickly save now because we need a new save slot, so that's that.
I saw it dock. It was last seen on Earth. Did Commander Shepard escape? He did, didn't he? So why would he be here?
What's going on here?
Commander, just who I was looking for. Diana Allers, Alliance News Network. I think we can help each other.
I suppose you want an interview.
Even
You're running
better.
theme right now.
I'm a military reporter with a show called Battle Space. We're carried on just about all Council planets. My producers want me embedded on a human ship, and I want that ship to be the Normandy.
Why would I want that?
Wars can be won or lost in the editing room, and this war needs to be won.
Yeah, I think
I've
it's going
got
to take more than
Alliance security
editing room to
clearance
win this
and
one.
operate without a crew. You get veto power over the segments I file. Can you handle an arrangement like that? Or do I keep looking?
Tell your producers yes, for now. We'll see how it works out. Report to the ship as soon as possible. Any questions?
How much gear can I bring?
1 foot locker.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Alliance News Network. Gotta visit the council. War assets. Let's see, anybody to talk to? It's the viewing deck, because, man, it's pretty cool being able to look out there like that. I mean, that is cool.
You can do the same.
Well, they said that due to concerns about signal congestion,
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
We'll go here. We'll do the council last, because I want to see just how much the Citadel's changed, because it's definitely been through a difference when you compare it to the first one. I mean, you only had like bare minimum basics, but this is something else. So we're at the hospital. Let's see who's here. So we're at the patient lounge. Dr. Chakwas. All right.
Welcome to Serta.
All profits from sales go to help new medical research.
Serta is a non-profit organization dedicated to the medical needs of all sapient life.
Books? Well, this is interesting.
Thank you for coming to Serta. How can we help you? All profits from sales go to help new medical research.
No.
Thank you for coming to Serta. How can we help you?
We'll just buy it all. You never know what might come in handy.
Thank you for shopping.
I'm not going to be that reckless with my funds.
Here's Shepard now.
Dr. Chakwas, you're here?
I'm working at an Alliance R&D lab down in Shelter Wards, coordinating closely with Admiral Hackett. I heard you escaped Earth in the Normandy, and that someone was critically injured. I came as fast as I could.
We had a run-in with the Cerberus synthetic on Mars. Ashley took the worst of it. How's she doing?
Very well, all things considered. I'm impressed with Lieutenant Commander Williams' resilience, as well as Dr. Michel's expertise. I wish I could have been there to help on Mars.
It's been 6 months, Doctor. How have you been?
Good.
A little bit of catch-up should be quite good.
When they impounded Normandy, the Alliance didn't really know what to do with me. I was never officially part of Cerberus, and I'd gotten a proper leave of absence from my previous post.
So you hadn't technically done anything wrong by joining me to defeat the Collectors?
Yes, though I suppose if you were judged to be a war criminal, I would have been tried as an accessory.
No, she's been on our Normandy since the beginning. She should be here at the end.
Med Bay, not some lab.
I couldn't agree more. You say the word and I'm with you.
The Normandy wouldn't be the same without you, Doctor. Get your things. Docking Bay D-24.
Yes, Commander. And thank you.
Don't thank me so soon. Remember, Joker is still aboard.
And I'd be surprised if he's been remembering his medication.
Reports indicate that Earth has fallen to the same enemy force that attacked Batarian space.
Codex on Dr. Chakwa.
Incursions by enemy forces are being reported into
Commander Shepard, good to see you.
Dr. Michelle, it's been a long time. You've come a long way from that small clinic down in the wards.
Oh yeah, we met her in the first one. It's been ages.
I don't know where I'd be if you hadn't dealt with Fist and his thugs. Now I'm med physician in a Presidium clinic. You gave me this chance. I assume you're here about Lieutenant Commander Williams?
How's Ashley doing?
The head trauma was severe, but we reduced the swelling quickly.
Oh, that's
These
good.
types
That's
of
good.
injury
That's
can
good.
go either way. She hasn't regained consciousness yet, but her vitals are strong, so I'm optimistic.
Yeah, she's
You can
definitely
go
got
see her if
stubbornness
you
on her
want.
side.
She's just down the hall.
With a center of this size, you must have a lot of direct reports.
We've got 12 full-time doctors and over 50 support staff. It can be overwhelming, quite different from my days in the wards.
How are your medical supplies holding up?
We're well stocked now.
Try and gain
but
as
I
much
can't
info
say
as we
I'm not
can on the
worried about
situation.
future. We've posted guards on our reserves. War profiteering has already begun.
This war may leave a lot of injured people homeless. Can the Citadel clinics care for them all?
We're fine now, but I'm worried. Every hospital on the Citadel is preparing for the worst. I hear the docks are tightly controlled, but we just can't leave people floating out there forever.
Keep up the good work,
Busy
Doctor.
times, busy times.
You too, Commander.
Ilium is under attack, although the Asari colony is across the galaxy from Paladin and Urg.
Is that really necessary?
Patient's stable for now.
That was touch and go. Good work, Dr. Freilich.
The narrow splint's still the best course of action.
I'll see if we have the required spatial bindings. Meet you back here.
Check on her, see how she's doing.
You got pretty banged up there, Williams. Had me worried. I just wanted to check in on you. See how you're doing. Despite all this, it's good seeing you again, Ash. Get some rest, okay? I'll come by when you're feeling better. We'll talk.
There's still a good friendship between those two.
You
They're
need
just in a
anything.
very rough place.
Let me know. Okay, Ash. You take care.
But I'm sure with the right choices we can fix that.
I'll see you soon.
The Alliance military has abandoned the Hades gamma cluster to incoming Reaper forces.
Doctor, didn't expect to see you again so soon.
Well, we need to prescribe you another round of antibiotics.
For when I ship out?
I have some bad news. Your squad applied the Metagel correctly, but infection had already set in by the time they found you. I'm sorry.
Let's see, anybody here to talk to? Anybody here? Nope, so I guess we'll be on our way. Hopefully we get to switch out this uniform soon, because it doesn't really gel for me.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. One moment.
Citadel embassies, we'll head there now.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Alright, CSEC office is 1. Man, this place really got a makeover from the first and second one.
Please tell the primacy that the Vault detectors wish to escape gamma cluster 2. Recent intel suggests that the entire Batarian
There's definitely a lot of differences when you compare to the first one and the second one.
Hello, dear. Perhaps you can help me.
Commander Bailey?
There
Guys
is no
are in office
anti-humanity
time.
conspiracy here, Ms. Al-Jalani. The Council's simply not granting interviews at this time.
My viewers are going to know that CSEC and the
I think
Council are
someone's cooking
denying
something
them
because
access.
something smells good.
Listen, lady, you think I like playing gatekeeper between the paparazzi and the politicians? I don't have time to babysit them, and I'm not here to hold your hand.
Smells like dumplings.
Well, I'm camping out until I'm granted an audience.
Fine. I hope you brought a sleeping bag.
Good line, Bailey.
Commander Shepard? Commander, humanity has questions.
Damn press.
See, you're keeping the peace.
Well, someone has to.
I feel like a glorified doorman.
Most people would see it as a move up.
Wedged in here with all the stuffed shirts, I'd rather be back down on the streets. I appreciate the higher pay grade, but I'm not a political creature.
Why
If you
take the
didn't want to
job?
be upped, why'd you accept?
You don't say no to Councillor Udina. Well, maybe you would, but I gotta live here. I know, squeaky wheel gets the oil, but I didn't lobby for promotion like some other officers. I'm not even sure why he picked me. Never know with politicians. I hate political BS.
Bear with it.
Don't lose your edge. You might need it.
Oh, wouldn't mind an excuse to get my fingers dirty. It's killing me about Earth.
You and me both.
I haven't been back in years. Now I may never. If this ain't the end of days,
Well, we'll hopefully find out.
it's pretty damn close.
+2 to Paragon. Well, at least it's easy to see what's what. Alright, so that's Udina's office. So what's around here? Not much. I am curious what's in here. Oh, it's free. So the embassy office. Space terminal. Spectre requisitions. Ooh, look at all this good gear. But I'm not a Spectre right now, so I don't think I have my Spectre status. No, thank you. Don't really need to do any shooting right now. Guess we're going in here.
Commander, Councillor Udina said you'd be coming. If you'll follow me, the council is already in session.
Didn't I make Anderson the counselor?
We've got our own problems, Counselor. Earth is not in this alone.
But Earth was the first Council world hit. By our reports, it faces the brunt of the attack.
By your reports.
I guess Anderson decided to step down.
The reports are accurate. Earth was attacked by the Reapers. And it's just the beginning. We need your help. Everything you can spare.
So let's see if we can persuade them to get on our side for this.
Situation. Even now, the Reapers are pressing on our borders. If we lend you our strength to help Earth, our own worlds will fall.
We must fight this enemy together.
And so we should just follow you to Earth?
Even if we were to unite our fleets, do you really believe we could defeat the Reapers?
I don't expect you to follow me without a plan.
Counselors, we have that plan. A blueprint, created by the Protheans during their war with the Reapers.
A blueprint for what?
We're still
Some kind of
piecing it
ancient
together,
device.
but it appears to be a weapon of some sort.
Ancient weapon.
Capable of destroying the Reapers?
So it would seem.
The scales. It would be a colossal undertaking.
Yeah, we would need a
I
lot
forwarded the
of
plans
help.
to Admiral Hackett. The remnants of the human fleet are already gathering resources to begin construction.
Our initial calculations suggest it is very feasible to build.
If we work together.
Have you considered that the Reapers destroyed the Protheans? What good did this weapon do?
It was incomplete. There was a missing component, here. Something referred to only as the catalyst. But they
It's
ran
always
out of
about
time
these
before they
cryptic
could
words.
finish
You never
building
know
it.
what's going to be what.
Do you really believe this can stop the Reapers?
Yeah, I believe in trying.
Liara believes it can work, and so do I. And while I haven't always agreed with Udina, he's right about this. We need to stand together. Now more than ever. The Reapers won't stop at Earth. They'll destroy every organic being in the galaxy if we don't find a way to stop them.
The cruel and unfortunate truth is that while the Reapers focus on Earth, we can prepare and regroup.
We are convening a summit amongst our species. If we can manage to secure our own borders, we may once again consider aiding.
I'm sorry, Commander. That is the best we can do.
Oh, that
Shepard,
definitely
meet me in my
complicates
office.
things.
I hope that's an offer of support. I'll be digging up what I can on this Prothean device, Shepard.
Well, could have gone worse, but definitely didn't go all that better.
They're a bunch of self-concerned jackasses, Shepard.
And you'd be the king of jackasses.
They may have a spot on the council, but humanity will always be considered second-rate.
How can they be so blind?
They're scared, and they're looking out for themselves.
Our people are scared, and we are looking out for them the best we know how.
Counselor?
Commander, I can't give you what you need, but I can tell you how to get it.
I'm listening.
Primarch Fedorian called the War Summit, but we lost contact with him when the Reapers hit Palaven. Those meetings won't proceed without him.
Oh, that's definitely not good.
The Normandy is one of the few ships that can extract Primarch Fedorian undetected.
So far, you've only explained how I can help you.
It might seem that way. But the leaders of this summit will be the ones deciding our future. The fate of our fleets, where they fight, and with whom. A grateful Primarch would be a tremendous ally in your bid to unite us.
Very
We're
true.
at war. And you want me to play politician?
If it gets you what you need, What does it matter? Our latest intelligence says that the Primarch was moved to a base on Palaven's
So
largest
I hope
moon.
you're all still enjoying the stream, enjoying your time here.
rest
Sorry
is
I
up
haven't
to
been
you.
interacting as much, you know, I'm playing this for the first time, so my attention does get kind of more focused on the gameplay.
There is one other thing.
It does, because this is the very
The
first time I've
Council
played
wanted
this.
me to tell you. We've chosen to uphold your Spectre status. And various resources will
Yeah, I
be
hope
made
you've all
available.
been enjoying your weeks and that you're definitely enjoying the stream and your
Well,
day's been going well.
That went well.
It's a start. I'll talk to the others in the meantime. See if we can support this summit. Move things along.
Thanks.
Oh, Spectre status kept, that's a good thing. Reaper variants. Reaper capabilities. Citadel space, alright then, so things are going some ways.
According to the Council, these galaxy-wide attacks are part of a massive and organized invasion plan. The Council called the invaders Reapers, the same term once used by a disgraced
Commander Shepard. Commander, the people of the Alliance have questions. Commander Shepard.
Yeah,
Police
I
have
know
been
who
seen
you
in
are.
Algeria.
You've interviewed me twice and I've embarrassed you
True
twice.
that you were on Earth when the Reapers attacked. How do you justify running away while millions of people on Earth die? Is that the best we can expect from the Alliance?
I came to get help for Earth. For everyone.
What about all the people suffering while you play politics with the Council? What about them? How can you stand here while our families die? What are you going to do?
Kalisa, we're doing everything we can.
Before they cut the feeds, there were so many dead.
I'm gonna
That's
stop the
the
Reapers or
gravity
die
of
trying.
war. It is
I
messy,
need your help.
messy, messy.
Keep asking the hard questions. Don't let the Council forget about Earth.
I will. Thank you, Commander. We haven't always seen eye to eye, but I'm glad you're on our side.
Well, I think that might be the nicest thing she said since we met her in the first one.
Recent intel suggests that the entire Batarian hegemony has been destroyed by an unknown force.
There he is. Well, I guess he is a member of our crew. We should talk to him.
Liara told me the Council's not interested in helping us.
Something like that.
Why would they? Look at this place. There's no war here.
No,
People are
none
whispering
yet,
about it.
at least.
They're talking about it, but they don't really believe it.
I take it this is your first time here? With the elite of the galaxy?
I've
Elite
been to
of the
Citadel,
galaxy.
but never up here on the Presidium. It's not right. It looks pretty, calm and peaceful. But it's not right. It's all just an illusion.
It was peaceful. Once.
But was it? Really? I mean, when push comes to shove, they're just gonna turtle up. Hope it don't hit them too, right? They'd rather believe in this than face the truth.
They're in for a rude awakening. Every species will fall, one by one, if they don't work with us.
No shit. Can't believe it's even up for debate.
So, you still want to go back to Earth?
Hell yeah, but you were right. So was Anderson. We can't stop them alone. Besides, looks like you're gonna have your hands full convincing these pendejo politicians to help us. And I'm up for it. Whatever it takes.
Glad to hear it.
Welcome
I'm gonna head
aboard.
down to some of the lower levels where they keep it real. You got some spare time? You should come and find me.
Maybe I'll do that.
Alright, more to my reputation. I guess we just head down to the docks, see what's going on there.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
Well, I guess we'll take a quick visit to the hospital again, just to see if anything's changed.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Galaxy from Paladin and Earth. The invading force appears to be the same that attacked those planets.
And that strobe light can give someone a seizure if they're not careful. Alright, I guess there was no need to check on her again. Better safe than sorry, we got that covered. Alright, so let's head back down to the docks.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay D-24.
I know where we are arriving because we are here. Yes, return to the Normandy. Ooh, what's this? Oh, this is not creepy, or it looks like something out of a horror movie at all. He's got this slow-mo jog going on. I mean, I'm pushing the controller stick fully, I am, but this is as fast as he's going. Not sure what the point of this is, but, you know, we're going to see it to the end, of course. Just wish he could move a bit faster. It would definitely be useful. Should have done some work on his eyebrows. Looking at Shepard now, I mean, they're quite bushy. Ah, so he was dreaming. That's what was going on. Guess I should have kind of figured that when I think about it.
Liara, can I help you?
I've been forwarding the Turian Counselor information on the Prothean device. It can't be built without Council support, but he's not budging until their Primarch is safe.
Great.
I know.
Are you all right?
I didn't get what you'd call a good night's rest.
There's more to it than that, isn't there? What's really bothering you?
The Reapers are here, now. And the Council, the other races, are only interested in looking after themselves. How many civilians are dying while they wait for us to make the first move?
At least the Council can't deny the Reapers exist.
Better late than never, I guess.
They'll come around. They've got to.
Commander Shepard, I'm Specialist... Oh. I beg your pardon. I thought you were alone.
I was just leaving.
Commander Shepard, I'm Comm Specialist Samantha Traynor with Alliance R&D. I was
Research
part
and
of the team
development, huh?
retrofitting the Normandy after you turned it over to the Alliance. There weren't many of us aboard when the Reapers hit.
Slow down, Specialist Trainer. You're doing fine.
Yeah, we're not going to be one of
Thank you.
stuck-up
I
captains.
worked
We're
in a
going to
lab.
keep it
I never thought
calm
I'd
and
be serving on a
casual.
ship.
Why don't you tell me about the retrofits?
The ship's in line with Alliance regs now, and it has new, top-of-the-line, quantum entanglement communicators. In fact, Admiral Anderson had intended to use the Normandy as his mobile command center.
That's no longer an option.
Yes, I heard he chose to stay and fight. In any event, I'm honored to serve under you, Commander. For as long as you need me, that is. They only sent me here to oversee the retrofits.
Shepard, some of our systems require further testing, and Specialist Trainer has been extremely effective during installation. I would prefer that she remain.
Got it, Edie.
Wait, since when does a virtual intelligence make requests?
There's a lot more than that.
Fully self-aware.
Oh, I knew it. I knew Joker was lying.
Jeff requested that I pretend to be a simple VI to protect myself. I apologize.
Well, I guess if she's going to be staying on the ship, she should stay in the know.
And I apologize for all those times I talked about how attractive your voice was. Anyway, shall I give you a tour? I think you'll be impressed by the new upgrades. In the CIC, you'll find the galaxy map where you can set the
bit of an
Normandy's
overview of
destination.
the ship set places like we got in the last time. That's okay.
Your private terminal. The War Room houses a strategic command center for mission-specific intel and war analysis. The shuttle bay contains an armory where you can modify your equipment between missions.
That's definitely going to be useful to have.
Liara has set up a lot of hardware down in the old XO office on Deck 3. I think she's claimed that room. And there you are. Still the same ship as before, it just flies Alliance colors now. Speaking of which, I believe Admiral Hackett would like to speak to you at the VidCom.
Oh,
Commander.
still another cutscene.
Udina updated me on your meeting with the council.
Oh, cutscenes only
Sounds
go
like
longer.
they're running scared.
But I do understand their concerns.
We did present them with a lot of unknowns. They're feeling threatened and want immediate solutions, not theories.
Theories are all we've got right now. What's your plan?
I'm trying to get the Turian Primarch for a summit meeting with the Asari and Solarians. I'll bypass the council and appeal directly to their leadership.
That's good, I like it. This is where we start laying the groundwork for our counterattack.
Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot to back it up right now.
Then build alliances. Gather everything and everybody you can for the cause.
What about the Prothean device?
Find me people who can help build it, and if you can't, I'll take ships, soldiers, supplies, whatever you can get. We need to keep hitting the Reapers across every theater of war they open. Buy us time to figure out the device.
And when it's finished?
Assuming it ever is, we pool all our resources. Think of it as a giant armada for delivering the device, when the Reapers are most vulnerable. The stronger you can make that armada, the better the chances of punching through.
Good to know.
What about Earth, sir?
We'll just have to hope Anderson and what's left of the Alliance forces can hold out until we've dealt with the enemy.
I understand.
Good. Then make it happen, Commander. I'll be expecting regular updates on your progress. Hack it out.
Everyone's always expecting updates, updates. Alright, well... good, that works. Okay, so CIC. There's the bridge. Galaxy map. Alright, we'll do a quick tour of the Normandy, but first of all, where the hell is the elevator? Oh, probably there. Oh, that's Tech Labs. And a conference room. Well, this place really has been through some changes. Feels like a completely different ship.
I can't believe the council won't help.
Come on, Sarah. If Thessia was lost and Earth hadn't been touched yet, you can be damn sure we'd be guarding our own borders.
Really? It's gotta do some kind of fancy scan thing?
Commander,
Ah,
the
okay.
Alliance has found a new Cerberus lab on Sanctum. Admiral Hackett would like you to investigate.
So here's the elevator, so let's head up to cabin. So these are my two. Cancel. A lot of different appearances. Reinstatement. Wow, a lot of stuff. Welcome back, gift. Glyph. Oh, isn't that nice? Oh, we can... Oh, our armor locker. Casual. 2. Much better. Ah, that's a much better outfit. Alright, we'll do a little tour of the Normandy, see how things look, and then I think that's where we'll call it for today's stream.
Commander, come to check on your new recruit?
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
Next time you need something, just ask. We're all in this together.
Oh, it's no trouble, Commander. I'm sure you have larger concerns.
Concerns of the crew are a captain's priority.
My toothbrush is a Cision Pro Mark IV. It uses tiny Mass Effect fields to break up plaque and massage the gums. It costs 6,000 credits.
Okay, yeah. You're on your own with that.
In any event,
credits for a toothbrush.
You giving me the chance to stay. Was there anything else?
Carry on, Specialist.
Alright, let's have a little look around. Might as well go see how Joker's doing.
Hey, Commander. You know, I had my doubts about the Council. But after years of ignoring your warnings, they're finally willing to step up and tell you they just can't help.
They're doing everything they can.
Did they at least validate our parking? Well, let me know if you want me to get them on the channel and then hang up on them. You know, for old time's sake.
I don't think I ever did that in the first one.
Commander?
Because I was definitely always speaking to them, and until right to the end. Alright, still other parts of the Normandy we need to see. So let's see, who's on what? There's the top bridge. Of course, that's mine. The Aura is on the crew deck. Going with Dr. Chakwas. Engineering. Who's Lieutenant Cortez? Okay, clearly there are some people to see. Plenty of things to see. What's this? Sideless. Oh, this is a memorial wall. Oh, that should inspire some people. Okay, nothing much to see there right now. What's in here? Life support. Oh, so pretty much everything's opened right from the beginning. A card table? At least I hope that's what. At least I think that's what it is. Oh, that's cool. That's something you should definitely have. That should have been there right from the beginning. That would have done good with morale. Oh yeah, this used to be Miranda's office, but now it's Liara's. And she has been busy.
Commander Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph instead of Info Drone, 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office. It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime,
good to know.
Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
Meeting with the council didn't go too well, huh?
It was less than ideal.
I'm shocked.
At least the council can't deny the Reapers exist. But I'm not sure how much comfort that is while they bicker over which portion of the galaxy to save.
Wow. Becoming the big info broker's turned you into a real cynic, Liara. I like it.
I'm flattered. I think.
Well, I think that really was a compliment, Liara. So let's take a look at this intel terminal. Armor mod kit. Upgrades none. More ammo will definitely come in handy.
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data
Oh yeah,
feeds.
because we
So
did
you
the
have
Shadow
access
Broker
to your
DLC in the
resources?
second Mass Effect.
What I can get. We'll need it to research
That's
this
pretty much
Prothean
carried over
device.
to here. So I wonder if that gives us access
Until
to
we
some
understand
bonuses.
precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
It'd be nice to know we're not kids.
Yeah, don't need something that could end up literally blowing up on our faces and wiping us out.
If it backfired is unthinkable. People were finally
That
starting
could
to
definitely
listen
not go
before the
well.
Reapers came. If we'd had a little more time, maybe Earth wouldn't. I'm sorry. I understand if you don't want to talk about it.
The thought means a lot, Liara. Thanks.
You're welcome. And since I didn't mention it before, it's good to be back, Shepard.
It's good to have you back on the Normandy, Liara. Makes me a little sad we didn't romance you in the first one, but you never know, that might change when I do my replay. So if I go on broker terminal, what do I get?
Non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
Wow. Yeah, I'm sure you would have liked that. Alright, that's that.
Enjoy your day.
Thank you, Cliff. What do we got down here? This is where the main battery is. That's usually where Garrus camps out, but he's not here right now. But it wouldn't be Mass Effect without him or Tali, and I think they're in the third one. Probably have to progress a bit to find out. Luckily, the medic bay is where it's always been.
Commander?
See if she's settling in.
Everything okay down here, Doctor?
The Alliance team cleaned up and restocked, but it's still my old med bay. Feels like home.
Glad to hear it.
Thank you. Let's waste no time. If I may, I'd like to examine you.
Nothing wrong with me, is there?
No, but we should keep an eye on all those cybernetic implants Cerberus grafted into you.
Oh yeah, they did do
Expensive
that.
stuff, bringing me back.
And worth every penny. Let's just make sure everything is okay.
Guess a checkup never hurts. Just no scalpel this time, Doc.
Alas, to my great disappointment, it is nothing invasive. I'm just going to run some diagnostics on your implants, and it'll take a few readings. The procedure we did for your scarring has produced a lovely synthetic protein overlay. And your body has accepted the implants quite nicely.
It'd have better.
Yeah, well, getting rid of scars didn't come cheap.
That's it. You're the picture of health.
I'll see you around, Doctor.
Take care, Shepard.
Oh, reassign powers. Reassign powers. Oh, could do that right off the bat. Alright, still got a couple more decks to check out because, let's face it, we need to go do a once-over of the ship. It is ours, after all. It would be a very stupid captain not to focus on our ship's needs. So we're heading down to engineering. Oh, this door's open down here. Let's see what's up.
How's your new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Benezia's daughter, and the communicator that can reach Earth. The first two, I can deal with. That last one gets my attention.
The first two you can deal with?
So
Great.
what are you asking for exactly?
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my ratings. I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Tell people what's really happening on Earth. We need long recruiting lines on every planet after you air a story.
I can do this, Commander. Remind me to tell you about the time I made an Elcor cry.
Yikes.
Commander.
Alright, that done? Oh, we can go down here. Let's see what's down here. Not much by the looks of it, but that's fine. Here we go.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
Oh, I think Adams was from the first Mass Effect game.
Retrofits. My experience on the Normandy
Yep, that it was.
made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship.
Yeah, I can't deny that. They definitely do.
Cerberus, I mean. I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chakwas contacted me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
Why didn't you join us?
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you, and I certainly didn't
Well, I
trust
certainly
Cerberus.
can't blame him for thinking that way.
As an officer of the Alliance, I don't just leave my post, you know?
He doesn't really owe us an apology.
First. That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pick,
Yeah,
I would
Edie
have
is
sworn I
good.
was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier
Yeah,
said
getting
than
around
done.
Edie's not going to
But
be
Joker
easy.
seemed to trust her, and in time I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, sir.
Alright, and we got one last deck to visit. Oh, this is that Cortez person.
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant. What's going on?
Sorry to just jump in, Commander. There's so much to be done, I get caught up in the tasks at hand.
He's always like that. You need to chill out, Esteban.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
Oh, that's useful.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead. In my experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible
you did
for
do
logistics,
that.
making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
Keep up the hard work, but don't kill yourself.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, let's see what's here. I'll pick it in there. Ooh, these are pricey. Yeah, I'll hold off on that. So let's see what else we got here. Not much here. Talk to him in a minute. I just want to do my little look around. See if there's anything else. Seems I'm not the only one doing a look around. You keep up the good work, little one. What do we have over here? Weapon upgrades. Seems a lot of these upgrades will increase the weight, so best hold off for now.
Hey, Shepard. How'd it go with the council?
Same as usual. Non-committal. Unhelpful.
Bet they
Ain't
still
that
wanted you
nice?
to help them out, no?
Yeah. We're gonna rescue a Turian Primarch from Palaven.
Sounds like fun. Never been to the Turian homeworld. You down here for a reason?
Just came down to talk.
Great.
Always good
Not
to
sure
get
what
to know the
there is to
crew.
talk about. You already know my service record.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that.
Although I guess technically we'd have access to them now.
Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
I think I can handle it.
Oh, this should be interesting.
Okay, loco. Let's dance.
Don't push your luck, Vega. With age comes wisdom. And rank.
Ha! You sound like my old CO.
Oh yeah? And who was that?
Huh.
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader.
Was?
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them.
Oh.
I chose the intel.
Sorry. That's a tough call.
The best part was, we didn't really need the intel in the end.
Oh, didn't ya?
Because you were out saving the galaxy by taking down the entire collector homeworld.
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
I do.
You a shrink too?
Nope. But that stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
So?
So? Maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn war.
Maybe you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
Yeah, we put him on the ground, we did.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Anytime.
Hey, thanks for the dance, loco.
Loco, huh?
I can think of worse things to call you.
As long as you remember who's in charge, you can call me whatever you want.
Oh, I won't forget.
Yeah, especially after we dropped you on the floor like that.
Hey again. What's up?
Nicknames?
What's with you and the nicknames?
It's just my way of remembering people. Some
That's
people
a
just
pretty
don't
good
match
way, I
their
must
names,
say.
you know? So, I just give them a new one.
So, I'm a loco, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty crazy, but the shit you've done makes me look sane.
I can't argue that one.
I'll talk to you later.
You bet.
I haven't actually looked at my journal. So... A Volus diplomat needs a Prothean obelisk recovered from the Sheikh Embassy and delivered to him in the Citadel Embassy. Priority, Palavan, Primarch Fedorian of the Turian hierarchy. It's called a War Summit. Cerberus Lab. Alright then. So we already got a few missions to get us underway, which is good. But those missions will have to wait for next time because it is time to bring today's stream to an end. We've done our tour and everything, but make sure to stick around because it is time for the winter raid. So let's see. Who can we raid? As always, I'd like to say thank you to everyone who came and talked. Even if you just came and lurked, I still appreciate it. Now then, who can we raid? Who is it to raid that we haven't raided for a while? Or maybe we got someone new to raid. Who's on the list? Let's see, looking at my live list. Feel like going for someone we haven't raided for a while. Now, who could that be? So I'll be back streaming on Saturday. Not sure what it's going to be this time round. Still thinking, but definitely keep an eye out on my Twitter for when I do say what it's going to be. Of course, it'll probably be tomorrow because I'm going to take the evening to think about it. Yeah, I know. We're going to go raid Ash. We are. She's playing Persona Strikers for the first time, so that's good. Go from a first playthrough of Mass Effect 3 to some anime fun. So again, thank you all for coming. I'll be back on Saturday. I'll let you know either tomorrow or on Saturday what I'll be streaming that day, so keep an eye out on my Twitter, or I might post it to TikTok, you never know. And yeah, it's been a pleasure, so take care.